Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. Today I've got this mold out. I've never done this one before. I've had it for a little while in my to-do bin. So I pulled it out today. When I look at this mold, I see beach. I'm sorry you guys, those of you who don't like beach stuff, I just see beach. I don't see anything else at the moment when I see this. But I see a calm beach. I know this jagged line looks like waves, but I'm going to do a calm beach, no waves. So those of you who want to do beach scenes and don't know how to do waves, this is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous coaster. I'll do all four. I'll sell them as a set. And I'm going to be using some play sand. This is the sand I bought. My local sand kind of turns a grayish color. I really wanted to use it because it's white in real life, but when I put resin in there, it's not the color I want for this particular project because I'm going to put the sand on this side, actually, not this side. I want that to be water. So I'm going to put a little bit of sand over here, and I'm going to be using my abalone shell on the bottom. It's going to be like this sparkling, beautiful lagoon type thing. I pulled out my crown of gold glitter. I love putting this one into my beach scenes. And I've got some seashells. And I've got some pearls and some starfish I'm going to be using in the sandy part. So each one of these, as I keep dropping stuff in, each one of these holds 3.5 ounces. So I'm thinking I'm going to mix up 3 ounces of each one. But before I do all of that, I don't know if I could work fast enough. Actually, yes, I can. First, let's just get started with the shell because I already know what I want to do with this. I want this as like a layer, like a flat layer on the bottom. And it's going to go across this entire thing. So when you see it from the bottom, you're going to see the shell and not really the sand. Yeah, I mean, you'll see a little bit of sand. Just make sure these tall ones are not in there. And I'm just going to arrange all of this so it goes across the whole bottom so it doesn't look like I have this hard line of where I stopped my sand to my shell. It's going to be pretty. In my head, it's going to be pretty. I've done something similar like a year and a half ago, way, way back. But I'm going to be doing a few other little things. Plus, it's in a different mold, so I just wanted to try this one out. That looks good. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm just going to do this for the next 3 of them, and then mix up some resin, and we shall get started. I got 12 ounces of my epoxy resin mixed up because this gives me 40 to 50 minutes of working time, and I feel like I need more than 20 just because I'm going to be mixing different things. So I put some sand in a cup here, and before I go, actually I want to split this up a little bit. Before I just go dumping in sand, I want more of the light blue than I do of the dark blue. So these are going to end up in my vacuum chamber. So that'll be the dark blue. This will be the light blue. This I'm going to mix in my sand, but I only want enough. I do want some clear left, and I want this really thick. So I didn't want to just dump sand into resin just in case I didn't need it. You know what I mean? So like I'm doing it the opposite way. because I want it really thick, and I only want to use as much resin as I have to. I don't want it soupy because I don't want my sand to like go spreading on me. I just need a little drip more, and that'll leave me a little bit of clear for the project. There are bubbles in it from that mixer. That's why I want to run it through my vacuum chamber. Okay, so that's nice and thick. It's kind of like a paste. And I don't want a lot of sand. Like, I probably mixed up too much. I'm going to have to end up using it on something else because I have shell in here too. And I need this like really thin. I'm not sure that the shell's going to work now that I'm doing this. I think I'm going to have to move that shell out of the way. Shoot. How am I going to do this? Or should I just keep the shell in and mix it together? That's probably a better idea. I definitely don't need this much sand now. So I'm going to mix some shell and some sand together so because I want them to kind of blend. I don't want it to be like sand shell, you know, that hard line. That's what I was trying to avoid. But I want the sand to stay where the sand belongs. And I still need room for resin in there to hold it together. Looks like I'm getting dirty today. Okay, that's good for that one. So I'm definitely gonna have leftover sand. All right, now that that's done, I'm going to mix up Blue by Let's Resin. Now the darker one, I will put more drops in. I kind of want the same tone, just a deeper intensity on the one if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible, but I had tons of leftover sand, so I had to find molds for it really quickly. I don't think that's going to work, but let's see. I think I need more. Definitely want this one darker. And my resin is heating up already. I don't know if I have time to put it through the vacuum chamber or not. So what I might do is just, well, I'm gonna try it. What's the worst that can happen? I have to do it over again. Otherwise, I was gonna put my sparkle dust in here. This is the lighter one, which is pretty light. I mean, like I said, I want a lagoon type feel. That's a little darker. Maybe I'll get a different color blue and just add one drop of it to it. Let's do Midnight. Just do one drop and see what happens. I want to be able to see through the water no matter which one it is. All right, I'm going to put these in the vacuum chamber and hopefully not run out of time. Like I said, 40 to 50 minutes. I've probably used 15. well, if I didn't get them all out, I got a lot of them out. So what I'm gonna do, I actually want to put a little bit of this, I think it's gonna float though, now that I think about it. I don't want the glitter to float. Well, it's too late now. If it floats, it floats. What am I gonna do now? Hopefully it won't. Not a lot, I just want a little shimmer, as if you're finding treasures on the beach. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna start with my darkest first, so I can end up with the clear. Do a little bit, get my lines in place where I want them, and then go back over it with the rest. A little bit more over here, if I have any more. I probably even have to mix up more resin because I wasted so much on the sand extras. So my guess is I'll be doing a top coat later, just so I don't screw up my color scheme. Okay, now I'm going to do my lighter blue. Which is pretty close to clear, but it's just got a tint. I want it to go right up to the beach. I'm just going to let them naturally mix together. All right, now I'm going to do the rest of this clear. I'm just going to pour it over my sand. Hopefully I have enough clear for the 4 of them. I might actually have enough resin to fill them all because of all the shell. We'll see here. All right, let me finish with the dark blue. And this one. And I probably have room for some more of this one. Well, that would be nice if I didn't have to mix up any more. Get them domed right now, that would be awesome. Let me look from a side view. I could probably finish. You might as well say hi. He's standing over my shoulder.
Hi, I'm standing over her shoulder. Oh! What you making?
What does it look like?
Jamaican bacon?
He didn't want to do a competition on these. He kind of didn't answer me, so I'm doing these.
Oh, I wanted to do those.
Okay, I'll empty
No, I
them.
gotta go. I got stuff to do. What's okay? I'm putting them.
How does that look, you guys? I think those are perfect. They're just about domed. I could have used a tad bit more. Actually, I have a little bit more clear. But before I do that, I want to put in shells and starfish. So let me get these out before. I gotta find some flat ones though. And get them poked underneath my resin. There's one. And some of my glitter is floating. I'll try to keep poking it down though. Let's see here. And oh, here's a cute little tiny one. We'll put it with this one. Here's another tiny one. And trying to find ones that are not broken in this pile. Let's see. Just making sure everything's under. Spritz it with some alcohol here, pop some more bubbles. Which they're going to be coming up because I did not, in fact, I should be moving these. There's going to be bubbles trapped underneath, so I do know that. But I didn't feel like I had enough working time to be messing around with shell and sand. So that's why I did it this way. Now, let me get some pearls. Whoops. Oh, this is the only one with one starfish. Gotta get the pearl underneath. Oh, I got two pearls in this one. We don't want that. We'll do it. And I see my starfish are floating, which is not good. I need one more starfish. So I will definitely need a top coat if everything's gonna float on me. And now for some seashells. I ran out of little baby sand dollars, so I don't have any more of them. Otherwise, those would have looked good in here. Come on, Bubbles. I just want to try to get these up underneath without mixing up all my blue. Again, I will most likely have to bottom coat these. And if my shells don't fit, then I will be top coating. I'm just gonna squash them down. It is time to unmold. I have some extras first. So I had a lot of sand left over. So I added some sparkle dust into the top coat of the earrings and the pendants and the keychains. I don't think you can see it in there though, but there's the earrings. Got 2 pendants. There is glitter, crushed crystal inside on top of there. Looks pretty in person. And then 2 keychains. And I put a turtle and some UV resin blue in his shell because that's an open bezel. And there's glitter in there also. So that will be a set of earrings, a necklace, and a keychain as one set. And then I had some leftover clear, so I added some really pretty blue mica. And this will be another set that will go together. I stuck some crushed crystal on the bottom under the turtle. And then I did the same for this mermaid. So this will be a set together too if you want it, if it's still there on eBay. Here's also this little guy that I made out of the sand. Isn't he adorable? So he's going to join my family since I gave the purple one to Don's brother. All right. So I have just one bubble there. I babysat these for probably an hour and 15 minutes. And I was popping bubbles the whole time. I was pushing everything under the whole time until it finally gelled up and I could walk away. But oh my gosh, that was one heck of a babysitting venture. So there's not a whole lot to see on the back. Came out really good though for not mixing those shells in. I think I'm going to go around the edge though so we can see those with these are a little bendy still, so I got to make sure they lay flat to completely cure. I'm going to trim that up, probably go around here with a silver pen. I think they came out really nice. Nice clear water. What do you think? There's one bubble there I need to fix with UV resin. And here we go. All the backs are pretty much the same. Really pretty. There's a few bubbles, but not too bad. Not as bad as I thought they would be. And the last one. So let me get these trimmed and finished with a pen, and I'll come back and show you the end. they are all finished up, well, finished for today. So I put the paint pen around the edge. I dug out the bubble right here. I filled it in with UV resin. I'm going to top coat these another day before they get sold on eBay. It's really not going to change the look of them for the video, so I'm not going to rush to do it. So I'm just going to put a clear coat over everything. That'll seal in this silver paint pen so it won't rub off. I did not do the sides because I can't seal them in before I sell them. So I'm just going to let this dry, you know, overnight, get it completely dry, and that's it. Then they will be available on eBay. If they are, they're linked in the description box. And that's it, guys. I hope you like them. I hope I got the effect, or the effect you expected. So it's just like a clear blue lagoon. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. You guys have a blessed day. Stick around for the pictures. Bye.